just a small improvement today. So notice this wire, this is hanging down on the top I reckon, so just going to fix that. And there's the after, all back up, nice and neat, just leaving it better than I found it. Thank you.
We have this chipboard wall in the office for when we're doing photo shoots, but it doesn't have a label. And we can't have a permanent label because it'll show in the photo. So what I've done is I've made a removable one. So look, 3D printed thing here, slots in a single piece of paper, got a magnet on there, so when it is in use, we can stick it on there, and we can just use that without the sign being on. And then when we're done, put it back on. I've made an improvement on Tasker, some product flow for custom items. So these are ones where it's not a custom colour but a custom drawing. So I've ensured that in the production route they always start the office. So the office can draw, then it gets the lasers, then fabricate and then pre-packing. So rather than having to get the lasers then find my way back to the office to get designed, do it straight off.
There's been a couple times recently that I've needed a tape measure and I've not had one. So I thought we'll get that improved, especially as I've got enough space on my tool wall for it, and we'll improve it. This is the new and improved version, just a lovely little Megamax tape measure for the tool wall. Finishes off the look of it a bit more. So yeah, that'll be getting used. Good improvement. Thank you everyone.
For today I've just updated my ordering board for the gases and fuel. It got a bit weather worn out here. I've also just raised it up as well. A couple of reasons. One, Hamish is really tall, but also it means I can see it without having to walk all the way over. So from a distance I can still see if there's anything on there needing to be ordered. Thank you very much.
Hello, my improvement for today. I fixed the door on laser 2 and it's much better now. Thank you.
I was having some issues with material in the offcut rack sliding about and also getting mixed up and generally just being quite untidy, and I wanted to fix that. So what I've done is I've added these inserts to each slot in the rack, so now the material physically can't slide, and also the dividers massively reduce the chances of the materials getting mixed up as well. And I've also added the material cards to each of the arms instead of just one, so now it's crystal clear which material goes in which slot. All in all, it's much tidier and I'm very happy with it. Thanks very much.
So I'm doing an update on the tool chip cutting machine jigs, so we have got some new sizes. Our manual chip cutting has been moved here with help of Sławek and Ryan, so we don't have to walk all the way down to the bottom to pre-packing 2. And we were missing a jig for one of the longest PVC tubes, so Ryan has made one, which is the orange one, and Jake has changed the list of which jig to use for what PVC size tube, so it will make it a lot easier and a lot quicker for us to deal with all the PVC tubes cutting. So each color represents an ID number, or quite a few of them, so you just switch for the jig, place it on the machine over here, and just simply feed the PVC tube, which you always cut it to the right size. Right, so the rubber feet on this trolley has been a little bit of a torture. At first they were here on the bottom shelf, the only shelf that fits XO4 boxes, but you had to constantly bend down and kneel down to get them out. So now they are on the top shelf for the last few weeks, but now we can't even take the XO4 tabs out or get behind the Kanban separator where there's more stock, since we have this manual tube cutter bolted to the top of it. So since Ryan has moved most of the stuff from the stool bowl onto his table trolley over here, I will take the attachments off, which we don't use anymore, and fit the rubber feet on the stool wall. So I have made space here on the left hand side. So now I have 6 separate shelves and they doubled up, as I have 2 shelves for the small ones, 2 for the medium and 2 for the large. the larger ones needed a larger lip as they would just slide off the shelf. But I've blocked the minimum stock with a Kanban for now like this. So when we moving the Kanban to get to the last 2 sheets, we know that we need to order them, and same for the large ones. Today I'm just gonna change the white labels on the shelves over here. The rubber feet now have a laminated label at the front, and I've stacked the rubber feet on the shelf just to make sure we don't confuse them when they get restocked. On my workbench I have had sticker dispensers here on a magnet, but it was really annoying when they were spinning around and sliding down, and some time ago Jack has designed a tool attachment sticker dispenser, so I am just putting them on my tool wall and labeling them up and where to restock them from. I have repurposed the magnet sticker dispensers on the side of the gluing table. Sometimes I glue the boxes and pack them right here, especially heavy ones or very fragile, and I added a no stacking label on here as well, sticker, so I'll have them right in arm's reach. Quite often we have had to delay shipment of a few things that go with Bellamy badges because we didn't have them on time. So now we have a stock in pre-packing just to make sure things go as soon as.
Right, before I notice this nice is a label pen. Right now I'm putting it down label to one knife. Thank you.
Great job everyone, thank you very much.